Sweet. All right, Brandon, so we're talking a little bit of a swing change right now. We're talking plane, we're talking path. Let's show us really quick what the old motion, and I think a lot of this attributes from baseball, right? Where when you took your backswing, and you've mentioned this before, but it feels like a lift, right? And you go very high with the hands, and an old tendency of yours was to kind of let the club work this direction, work across the body. And then this is what we're going to talk about specifically today, what your conditions, what your hands had to be like in order to keep the face open and not hit a pull hook to the left, right? So it's like you had that cut shot for the longest time working like this. So we've done a couple of tweaks, right? We've got the backswing to look a little bit more like a merry-go-round and a little less like a Ferris wheel. And so we're taking this lower, kind of flatter backswing right now. So let's go ahead and take a backswing. We're going to use this impact bag for a couple of shots. And so this will be one of the training aids that we're going to use, one of the practice assignments that we're going to do. We're going to go to the top of your golf swing. I'm going to be right here. And we're going to feel like you're going to get down, back down, and go super slow motion for me right now. Bring those arms down, back feels like it stays to the target. Good. And then if this were gone, we're going to let these arms work up and fold themselves over, and we are kind of getting a very much flipping or rolling sensation with the right wrist, right hand. All right, I like the idea of it's like we're turning a doorknob with that right hand, so the face doesn't have to hold itself open, based on what the old golf swing looked like. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead. Our goal is to hit this bag slightly out to the right, have it spin to the left. Go ahead up to the top, and then throw those arms down so they can get back in front of our chest. Good. Do that once more. Obviously, it's not realistic to think we're going to bring this out to the driving range, so this will be our at-home practice. A few times a night. There we are. Good. Letting that arm fold over. Feels like we're maybe, swinging out to right field, and just with your baseball background, as if we're ripping a double down the left field line, right? Anything else jumping at you right now?
Yeah, just like we were saying, the merry-go-round, kind of keeping it on that one plane.
More of a one plane than a two plane idea right now? Yeah. Let's go one more with the bag here. Top, good, awesome. There we go. Now, when we go out to the driving range, we're not going to have this bag, and so we'll use a couple of tees. And I'll let you kind of just go 1, 2, 3 at a time. We'll take 3 swings. Our goal is going to be to bash those tees into the screen. It's the same sensation though. When we work back up to the top, and if I do this right-handed, or here, we're trying to get these arms back down in front of the chest, right? You're not going to ever swing through and your hips won't move, right? You're still going to move this lower body around you nicely, right? Those fire especially from baseball's pass, right? So we get ourselves up into here. You've seen yourself before. Get back down to impact. Hips are out in front, and this trail elbow is just kind of hanging out back here, kind of stuck. Makes your hand stay open, or you flip at it when you hang back, right? All those things, yes? Yes. So we're going to get ourselves up into here. Get the arms back down in front of the chest, and we're going to feel that right arm work itself over, all right? I'm just going to be here for one swing, and then I'll get out of the way. Sorry. Missed the tee. Try it again. That's all right. If we're on grass, we can peg these things in the tee, or in the ground. Yeah. And then we're really going to just let that soften up there, right? Let those arms soften themselves up into that finished spot. I'll let you do this now 2 times on your own. No, I'm not around you. Without the ground, arms feel like they're just coming down to meet that tee. There we are. Once more. Good cushion right there at the end. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and hit one. And again, recognize that we're going through this little bit of a learning curve, right? where it's like we had 3 swings with the impact bag, 3 swings where we're hitting a tee, and not until the 7th or 8th swing are we finally adding in that golf ball. So you're gonna go to the top. I want you to have a pause here. I want you to not care what this ball is gonna do. And I want you from there just to feel like you're gonna swing your arms down, get them back in front of your chest, right? So then you can be synced up and moving through accordingly, right? Through the golf ball. Really good. And we're gonna see this happen for a little while. We're gonna see this ball start out there to the right because of old conditions, what the hands were always having to do, right? When you get used to the timing of those hands starting to square up, right? We're talking the difference in a millisecond or 2 right now, right? Recognize that we're starting to understand when this timing happens, then our golf swing becomes synced up and we're moving things through the golf ball accordingly, right? Let's see one more. Closer, really good.